680 undocumented immigrants were arrested yesterday in Mississippi.
Sup, compassionate people, and welcome to Vegan News. 680 undocumented immigrants were busted in the largest ICE sting in the last decade. The raids were coordinated on the workers at Pico Foods and Koch Foods at 5 different facilities. I'm going to read from the list I made here just to make it a little easier on myself. Carthage, Canton, Morton, Pelahatchie, and Bay Springs. Those were all busted at the same time, collecting all the undocumented people that were working there. And of course, barely any word is said about the companies themselves that house these workers, pay them a horribly low wage, house these workers in squalid conditions that they actually pay the company for, and in the end, they often call ICE on the workers so that they don't have to pay them. And as we've been seeing within this administration and their treatment of these undocumented people, the children have been left behind crying while their parents were taken off without notice. So there's all these children left behind at the different camps and houses where workers were staying. Their children are there unattended or crying and freaking out as they should be. And there's no word on what has happened with the children, but a lot of people are guessing that the administration or ICE itself is going to do what they've done previously, which is to take the children and put them in cages and separate them from the parents. The parents are already separated. Who knows what's going to happen with all of that? Now, the reason this is vegan news is because these were poultry companies. And this is one of 2 realities within the animal agriculture industry. Either undocumented immigrants are used or prisoners are used. They're brought in, and under the 13th Amendment, they're basically slaves. They're paid as little as 27 cents an hour or not paid at all to process, murder and gut and clean carcasses and cut everything up and clean machines and do horrible work. And some of the most nefarious ones actually run drug rehabs that the owners of these slaughterhouses run themselves, house the inmates, and get free labor out of them and get paid by the state and federal government for rehabbing their employees. You can be sure that if there is a fine levied against Koch Foods, or Pico Foods, that it won't be much of anything. Not to them, even if it's, $1 million, it would be nothing to them compared to what they save exploiting people and using human misery as a way to undercut the competition and put out a cheaper product. As always, there'll be links down below to this story. There'll also be ways you can contact the correct officials in Mississippi, including senators and congressmen. And I recommend you contact your own representatives to let them know how you feel about this issue. Not only because of the human rights violations and this story being so gross and terrible, but also because it is an animal rights issue. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's going to be a full episode out tomorrow. Love you guys. See ya. Later.
Fuck you, I'm vegan. Fuck you, I'm vegan.